Hello, everybody. This is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa, and I know a lot of you guys are looking online and saying, you know what, Americans are banned from entering South Africa, and it's true. You know why? And I'm going to say this first, as a fellow South African, as you've heard the president say, my fellow South Africans. See, she's laughing because when he says that, everybody knows he's getting ready to say something. So, but I will say over here in South Africa that they actually bent the curve, flattened the curve, and did everything they needed to do. They actually went into a hard lockdown. I mean, like an extremely hard lockdown. Like we couldn't leave our neighborhood. You couldn't. There was a time you only could go to the store and back home, and anywhere else there was a policeman standing somewhere, and we all wore our masks and we all social distance, and ultimately as a country everybody came together and we flattened the curve. And so that's why they're in a position to be able to decide who comes into this country and who doesn't come into this country. And for them to, and for me, and I'm not going to ask anyone else, it's just me, those people who actually are in townships who couldn't work and to get money to feed themselves because they were actually doing a hard lockdown because the president said so. It was a great job. So if they're going to keep high risk countries out, I'm all for it. However, we are a tourist company here in South Africa, and we try to always market to our people in the U.S. And I will tell you that they did come out with some ways for investors to come to South Africa. Okay, have you heard about any of this?
Yes.
Okay.
The business travel.
Okay, we're gonna muddle through this really fast. So tell me what you know versus.
Okay, so as a business person, if you urgently need to travel to South Africa and you're from a high-risk country, you need to apply for permission at the Department of Home Affairs in order for you to be allowed entry. So without that permission letter, you will not be able to or allowed to enter South Africa. So there's a list of requirements. You need to have an invitation letter from the company, or you need to explain what you're coming here for. You need to obviously have a provisional booking because should you get declined, then what happens to your flight?
Okay.
Yeah. To avoid losing your money, you need to book provisionally book your flight in order to apply as an indication as to when you're planning to come to South Africa.
Okay.
The process takes, I would say, maximum 2 weeks to get that letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Permission to travel to South Africa.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the provisional booking means that you go into the search engine, put it in there saying this is what I'm looking at going.
Yeah.
Then you print that out, and then now you have that as part of your packet that you're going to send in.
Yes.
In addition, according to what I'm reading here, because I read well, explain you guys, a copy of your passport or a temporary residence visa.
Yes.
Okay, copy of your passport. Okay, a proof of business activities to be undertaken in the Republic.
Yes.
Okay, and we've been finding that a lot of our people want to come here and looking for homes, which is considered like an investment, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So if people want to come, say they want to come here and they want to look for homes, so then we would need to have proof of that this is what you're doing, and we can, give us a call and we can sort that out with you. And then of course a proof of a travel itinerary, which I think is exactly what you were saying. Yeah, the provisional booking. You went on any search engine and say, okay, I'm leaving DFW, which is Dallas Fort Worth. I'm coming to JMB, which is O.R. Tambo Airport here in sunny South Africa. And so now that you have that, and then of course you would send that in, and then of course the proof of address where you're going to be. They want to know where you're going to be, even if it's a hotel. Like for example, if you booked a trip through us and you're saying, okay, you know what, I definitely want to, come here, but I want to look for homes, so we can adjudicate that with you. And then of course, if we got you booked at a particular hotel, all that'll be in the itinerary, and we can help provide that for you. Does that make any sense to you?
100%.
100%. Now, all this information that you get, you're going to have to send this email to a particular email, and of course it's going to be just below. And then once you send it in, like you said, it could take a week or two for it to show up.
Yes.
Once you got that, now you have this letter. Make sure that you, I guess you said earlier, make sure you have all your family members that are coming on this trip on the letter.
Correct.
Because if little Jimmy's on the letter, he's going to be
allowed entry.
Yeah, he'll just be standing there with the customs guys. He have a new family. I mean it. I really do.
Yeah.
He would be standing there. I don't think they play and whatnot. Okay, so is there anything else you want to add to that?
To get the 72 hours COVID test.
Yeah, that COVID test is crucial. It needs to be at 72 hours prior to arriving in the Republic of South Africa. Now, let's double back for a second. If you forget that letter, let's say you sent the email in, they gave you a letter, you're like, oh, that's great, I saw it, I forgot to print it up. I just forgot. And you get to the OR Tambo Airport, and you don't have that letter. Then what happens?
You would have to. They will. You would have to undergo that testing process, and they'll put you in a facility where you'd have to wait for, I think it's up to 14 days quarantine. Until you've been cleared, then you can proceed with your activities.
So
you will be allowed entry.
Don't forget not to print your letter. Keep it with. Don't be like, oh, I want to, show it on my screen. Print the letter, and you'll be sorted. Okay. So again, this is what we're finding out. We're sitting here with the experts in reference to this is what you need to do. But if you have any questions or you have any concerns, obviously you guys can email us, and we will try to get the questions answered for you, because I know a lot of you guys really want to come to the Republic of South Africa, and I know a lot of you guys are coming here because you're looking at trying to start business, and of course you're trying to purchase one of the beautiful homes that are here in South Africa. So in the meanwhile, have a good day, and we'll chat with you later.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa. I'm sure you guys have probably been following us here on our Facebook page, and of course on our YouTube channel, which all that information will be below. Think about it. Coming to South Africa, maybe not something that you was thinking about doing, but I promise you this, you've been missing out on one of the best kept secrets in all of travel. And of course, you're fortunate because we're here already to make sure all of this works for you. So the best thing that you can do is to go ahead and contact us. Go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com. You will get a lot of information there. Go ahead and send us an email, and let's start working on your packages now. Now keep in mind that you could do individual package, meaning, hey, I just want to come by myself. I really don't want to, bother others, or you can come in a big group, and everything in between, special occasions, birthdays, things along that line. We're here to make sure it all works for you. So again, contact us at The Real South Africa. As you see, this is it. This is the real thing. Again, contact us. Talk to you later.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.